Welcome back, sorcerers. The moment we've been dreading and waiting for is finally here. We are talking about Jujutsu Kaisen Season 3 Episode 6. Picking up right where we left off, Yuji and Megumi are infiltrating the Gachinko Fight Club to recruit the suspended third-year Kinji Hakari. The fight starts with a simple goal: get to Kinji Hakari. But standing in the way is his partner, Kirara. Immediately, Panda and Megumi realize something is wrong. Panda tries to close the distance, but he physically can't. He's blocked by an invisible force. Even weirder, Megumi and Panda keep crashing into things or each other. It looks like telekinesis or magnetism, but notice the details. There are glowing stars floating above their heads. This is the key. Kirara marks 3 things. Panda is marked Amai, Megumi is marked Akrux, and the car next to them is marked Gakrux. This is where the nightmare begins. Okay, pause. We need to explain Kirara's curse technique, Love Rendezvous. It is based on the Southern Cross constellation. There are 5 stars involved, and they have a specific order of distance from Earth. Here is the rule: you can only approach an object marked with a star that is next to yours in the sequence. If you try to skip the order, say, going from Imai straight to Akrux, an invisible wall stops you. But here is the kicker: objects with the same star name attract each other magnetically. So Kirara marked Panda with Imai. To get to Kirara, who is the finish line, Panda has to touch everything in reverse order. He's basically stuck at the start of the maze. While Panda is getting bounced around, Megumi is analyzing. He realizes that as long as his cursed energy is active, the magnetism holds. He figures out that Kirara isn't just repelling them, Kirara is forcing them to play a game of connect the dots. Megumi realizes his mark is Akrux. He looks at the car marked Gakrux. He realizes the path is linear. But the real 200 IQ moment? He realizes that Kirara is also marked. Since Kirara can move freely, Megumi deduces that Kirara must be the anchor, the star Jinan. If Kirara is the finish line, they just need to clear the path to reach him. Megumi decides to stop playing defense. He cancels his divine dog, removing the cursed energy from it, which disrupts the magnetic attraction momentarily. He then realizes that everything in the room is a game piece. He uses the car, Gakrux, to pin himself. Why? Because by forcing the objects together, he limits Kirara's ability to run. But the finishing move is brutal. Megumi doesn't just solve the puzzle, he breaks it. He realizes that the technique has a fatal flaw: the range. He forces Kirara into a position where the attraction force works against the technique user. By marking himself and his Shikigami, he creates a scenario where Kirara cannot deactivate the technique without getting crushed, or getting caught. He traps Kirara using the very attraction meant to keep them away. It's a classic Megumi move, taking a hit to secure the win. He pins Kirara down, not with brute strength, but by collapsing the constellation. With Kirara immobilized, the fight ends. Meanwhile, Yuji is face-to-face with Hakari. Remember, Hakari isn't just some thug. Gojo explicitly said this guy could one day rival him. And right away, Hakari realizes Yuji isn't fighting back properly. Yuji is taking hits. Hakari is beating the living daylights out of him. He's frustrated. He wants fire, he wants passion, he wants a real fight. He asks Yuji, "Why are you doing this? What do you want?" And this is where the episode shifts from an action spectacle to a psychological horror. Yuji looks Hakari in the eye and drops the titular line of the episode. He says, "I don't need a role. I'm just a cog." Yuji has stripped away his own humanity to cope with the guilt. He believes that if he is just a machine, a cog in the system of jujutsu sorcerers, then he doesn't have to feel the pain. His only purpose now is to exorcise curses until he breaks. Hakari, oddly enough, respects this. He realizes Yuji isn't boring, he's just broken. And to Hakari, that resolve, that willingness to be used for a purpose, is a type of fire in its own right. He agrees to hear them out. Here is the question of the day: do you think Yuji's cog mentality makes him stronger, or is it going to get him killed? Let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe for weekly JJK Season 3 breakdowns. I'll see you guys in the next one.